and welcome to the Zangu Card game. This set of cards is going to help your kids and students prepare to learn a new language. I'm going to be teaching you 5 exciting games that will have your kids pumped about learning. Now, before we begin, let me give you an overview of what a Zangu card is. This is a Zangu card. Each card will have an item on it, like the one shown here. In each game, kids will have to identify what the item is. By providing these visuals, we help connect words to memory and guide kids into learning a new language. What Is It is a card game that facilitates conversation among students. To begin, the teacher must pass out 1 card to each student. Students are then paired up into groups of 4 where they must ask each other, "What is this?" The answer must be in the language which they are trying to learn. Once every student has said what's on their card, cards are returned to the deck. The teacher must then shuffle the cards, pass them back out again, and repeat from step 1.
The game we are going to be playing a game called What Is It? This game helps facilitate conversation among students in the language they are learning. All right, students, here we go. I'm going to pass out 1 card to each student. You are one team, and you are team 2. And now team 1 will begin asking their partner, what is it?
What is it?
That's an ice cream.
Correct.
What is it?
A basketball?
Correct. Good job. Team 2?
What is it? That would be a cow. Ah. What is it? Keys.
Well done. And that's how you play the game, What Is It?
The hot potato game is a fast-paced group activity. First, students should be seated in a circle, and the teacher must pass out 1 card to each student. Moving clockwise, each student must quickly draw their card and state what item is on each card. After each round, students and teachers will judge if their partners have answered correctly. If the answer is correct, the cards are returned to the deck. If the answer is incorrect, the student keeps their card. Now, the student with the least amount of cards in 90 seconds wins the game.
This next game is called Hot Potato. In this game, students have 90 seconds to identify what is on the card. If they get the answer correct, they put the card back on the deck. If they get it incorrect, they keep the card. At the end of 10 rounds, the students with the least amount of cards win, and the students with the most amount of cards lose. And that's how you play Hot Potato. All right, once I pass out the card, you have 90 seconds to guess what is on the card.
Keys.
Correct.
Guitar.
That is correct.
Ball.
Good job.
Ice cream.
Excellent.
Watch.
Well done.
Cow.
Yes.
Tower.
Incorrect. You keep that card now.
Donut.
Correct.
A screw.
Very good.
Rake.
Well done.
Hammer.
Good job.
Hamburger.
And that's how you play Hot Potato.
Imagine is a guessing game using gestures and sounds. In each round, students will be split up into equal teams. 1 student from each team will draw a card and make gestures and sounds relating to the item in the card. They have 1 minute to do this. The objective is for the teammates correctly guess what is on the card and say it in the correct language. The team with the most correct answers in 10 rounds wins the game.
The game we'll be playing next is called Imagine. This is a gesture and sound game. Here, I will be passing out one card to each student. Students will be divided into two teams. Once I say go, team one will begin gesturing to their teammates what the item on the card is. Their teammates have 1 minute to guess the item. If they get it, they get the point. Then they switch roles. Once they're done, team two begins and they do the same thing. Begin.
Moo. Moo.
Cow?
Yes.
Well done. Ding, 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 ding.
Guitar.
Yeah.
All right, good job. Team two.
Watch.
Keys.
Well done. And that's how you play the game Imagine.
The snowball game is a group spelling exercise. Students must sit in a circle and moving clockwise, the first student must pick up a card from the deck, identify the item in the card in the corresponding language. The next student must say the first letter in the word. The following student must say the second letter in the word. We repeat this process until the word is completed and spelled correctly. If a student misspells the word, they are eliminated until the next round.
The next game is called Snowball. This is a spelling game. In this game, students will receive a card, identify the card, and begin spelling the word on the card. If a student incorrectly spells the word, they stay out of that round until the next round. We will begin now.
Keys. K.
Well done.
Keys. K-E.
Very good.
Keys. K-E-Y.
Well done.
Keys. K-E-Y-S.
Excellent. You can play this game as often as you like and as many times as you want in order to learn how to spell the words in the language that you are learning. And that's how you play Snowball.
Telephone is an information and pronunciation game. Students will be lined up and divided into groups of 5 or more. The teacher will then pick a card from the deck and create a phrase using the item in the card in the corresponding language. The telephone begins when the teacher whispers this phrase to the first student in each line. Now, the student moving down the line will whisper the phrase to the student behind them, trying to remember and pronounce everything correctly. Once the last student in the line learns the phrase, he or she will tell the phrase back to the teacher, and the line with the most correct pronunciation wins the game.
The game Telephone is a pronunciation and phrase game. In this game, students will get in a line and the teacher will pick a card and will say a phrase with the card beginning with the first student. Each student will then whisper the phrase to the next student. The object is for the last student to correctly pronounce what the teacher said. And that's how you play Telephone.